Fresh flowers are traditionally the best way to say thanks, congratulations, happy birthday, or just because. It's especially nice when those flowers are on sale. That's a bonus, right? Meyers from Hy-Vee Floral has a big promotion on the Just Because bouquets all this week. And the mums are out as well. You told me those are only $10, right,
yep,
Kay?
they just came into the stores.
Oh,
so being delivered today and tomorrow.
Don't they look cool? What'd you call them, Kay?
Pila. Pila.
Pila. They're Pila. And they're I guess there's like two colors in there.
Kind of a two-tone.
How long have you been doing flowers, Kay?
For over 25 years.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
They're cheery.
They're cheery. They don't talk back.
No. No static.
No,
Perfect.
they're very static. So the Just Because bouquet, what is that exactly?
So it's a Hy-Vee promotion, and we have them. All the floral shops have them, and there's different price points.
You want to
so
show
we
me
have
which ones the way they are?
a $6 bouquet.
That's this little guy
so
right
see
here.
That?
That's a nice price.
Yep, that's the free one. So if you buy, that's a nice little bouquet for free.
Free? Wowie!
So like here's a $12 one.
So here's the big one. Let me put these side by side. So this is $12.
Yes.
And then what happens when I buy a $12 one?
So then you get this one free.
Then I get this little guy free. See, and they're side by side there. Don't they look cute, Kay?
Yes.
Sitting next to each other.
And you can put them together, or you could give it to maybe your neighbor. You weren't planning on giving to somebody, but surprise somebody.
Just
because.
Yes. And I think that's a great idea, because a lot of times we go buy flowers and then we think they seem pricey sometimes. Do people complain to you about that fresh flowers are expensive?
Right, because they, hey, they're not going to last as long. But the thing of it is, people don't realize the cooler you keep your flowers, the longer they're going to last.
Keep them cool.
And cut them every 3 to 4 days.
Okay.
That is what you need to do. With a sharp knife.
Like when I said bring this home,
Yep.
Now you said with a sharp knife, or can I just scissor them? Or?
Well, scissors aren't really the best thing to do, but there are little pruners that you can use, and you're going to take off about an inch. Okay? And you just snip them at an angle.
Off of each
all
one.
of them. Yep.
Okay.
So basically you just take all of them.
Before you get them in water.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you want to always make sure you put Floral Life.
Let's talk about this little packet they cut. Nobody knows what to do with this.
Well,
don't eat it.
No, do not eat it. No. But it is food for flowers.
Okay.
So it is something that you're going to cut. You're going to basically cut off the top, put it right into your water, which I already did. You're not going to see it. It dissolves. It's a clear liquid in there,
and
or clear powder.
It does preserve the life
of
them?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you get one of these bouquets, they should last 7 to 10 days.
Well, that's a good long time.
I mean, and you can even keep it longer if you do recut it about 3 to 4 days after you get it. A lot of people don't understand that.
If we want them arranged, like you, bring this one out over here, Kay.
I wanted to kind of show you. So this bouquet, the only thing I added for that bouquet was the $12 one.
This is the $12 one, and look how she arranged it. Isn't it beautiful?
It's this bouquet.
It's this one. Okay.
So that bouquet, the exact bouquet, I put it in a vase. The only thing I added was the salal leaves. That's the only thing I added.
Those are pretty.
And so it was so that's all the flowers you see, very simple that you could easily do.
That is a very nice bouquet. And we all have these vases sitting around.
Look, any vase.
Right,
I mean,
anything.
You could use a mason jar.
Absolutely. or your favorite water glass.
Exactly.
Or whatever,
a little pitcher, something like that. Yes, you can easily do that.
What did you want to show me about that one?
So I was going to tell you, so this is just a bouquet that I just basically opened.
Okay.
All right. It was a $22 one, so it was a little bit bigger than that. And like I was telling you, so basically you always want to cut and drop. All right. Cut and drop. So when you're doing that,
always separately. Sometimes, I know sometimes I get tempted to just open up the thing and just put the whole thing in a.
Well, you can do that too, because they are kind of arranged nicely in the bouquet. They've been coming in a little bit nicer like that, because some people don't feel comfortable kind of making an arrangement.
We feel like we don't know what we're doing. but what is kind of a map that we could use, Kay? What do you think?
You always want to try to get you always want something tall in the middle. And then you want to kind of fill out your smaller ones on the side. So like you hear, these are your little cushion daisy mums. And you're just going to kind of, you always want to try, people always want to stick them straight up. Put them at an angle. At an angle.
That's a good
tip.
tip.
So then you're going to get that.
Angle, not straight.
Yep.
Angle.
Because you're going to try to fill and always want to go around. You just don't want to keep on. So you see that I have the yellow over there. So I want to put this yellow over here. And I kind of put it at an angle.
For a little balance. And that angle thing is a good tip for amateurs.
So
Kay.
yeah, people don't really understand. Like I said, you want to do another angle. right like that. And they're going to move around. So you can kind of have them move around, but you're just going to tweak it when you're doing it. Always cut. And you don't want one color in one section. You want to have a nice little variety of color. So you don't want all your yellows in one area. So you're kind of putting them around.
You're doing a nice job on that, Kay. I guess you know what you're doing after 25 years, but
I've kind of learned a little bit, but
I haven't yet.
And you know what? And it's not. There's no really right or wrong. It's one of those things that anyone can do.
Wow.
Okay? It's not anything bad.
So if you're inspired, you have somebody you need to give flowers to, or someone who deserves, or just put a big old sunflower right in the middle too, right?
People have things in the yard still.
Yes, put something in there from your own garden.
Yes.
The sale is through Sunday.
Yes, the 28th.
At all the Hy-Vee Florals, and so which means you get the, I'll say it right now.
And if you buy anything, a $12 and higher bouquet,
you get the free one.
You get a $6 one free.
All right. Making people happy all over the Quad Cities, Kay.
We try to.
You are doing it.
Hy-Vee wants to make it easy for people.
Nice job. That's
Thank you.
smile in every aisle. Thanks, Kay.
Thank you.